Hey y'all, oh, I don't even know where I'm looking. Okay, there, maybe there. This is gonna be a WIP parade. I hope that you like WIP parades. It's gonna be a big one. This is probably the only time that you're gonna be seeing my face because I'm gonna be turning the camera around and probably taking you in some areas where the lighting is a little bit better. It is raining finally today. During the day. I think we've gone all summer long with it. We have like pop-up rainstorms, but it's been raining like this pretty much all day. So the lighting is not very good. So I'll probably be bringing a lot of the stuff. I'll have to hold it in front of the window or something so you can see it. But I'm just gonna go through all of my WIPs. Most of them are cross stitch, but a lot of them are, well, not, most of them are cross stitch and some different things that you might be interested in, but most of them are cross stitch and of all different kinds of cross stitch projects. They're not going to be in any particular order. They're probably just going to be as I grab them and pull them out because it will take me too long to organize them and I don't feel like doing that. So if you like WIP parades, stay tuned. This may be broken up into, face looks really fat. Okay, this may be broken up into maybe even 3 parts, depending on how long it gets. Because I want to give you some information about the projects as I show them. But anyway, get ready, here we go. All right, before we get started, this is the craft room. This is where the majority of my projects are. I've got one on the stand. It's a mess right now. It is, I know it is just a disaster, but it is what it is. And I have a door I can close so no one else has to look at the mess. But I've got a TV, I got my chair, and it works for me. I just need to clean it up a little bit. But the majority, I'm out of breath because I came upstairs. I would say the majority of my projects are in this closet. And then I've got some going on down here, one right here, one right there, one in this chair. Anyway, so I'm just gonna be grabbing things and showing you what I have, okay? All right, here we go. All right, we're just going to start right here with what I have in the Q-snap and on my stand because I'm working on it actually today. And this is probably one of my oldest WIPs. And this is what it is. The Haunted Mansion, and it's the 7-part mystery series. So this is the house. And I have done all of this side, which is right here. And I'm working down here, which is down in that area right there. And I've still got some sides to do. And then I can start, and I've done all the this top part right here. I've already done all that. And so I want to finish up the house so I can start on the rooms. But I've had this for a while. And this is actually, let me sit down. So this project, like I said, is one of my very first projects. And it was when I was just getting to learn about cross stitch. I did not know the difference between the counts of I didn't know there was different counts of fabric. I didn't know what 2/1 or 2/2 or any of that. I didn't know any of it was. I actually remember having to Google it to find out what exactly it meant. But on the back of the pattern, it does like have your fabric, you know, what they recommended. And I think I just kind of picked one. And so, let me see, what is this? I was looking at this when I pulled it out. And this is on, I think it's 14 count, because it says 14 right there. And I believe the name of it is Tarnished, because that's what it says right there. And who made it? And I'm not really sure who made this. I don't know. Maybe y'all know. No, hold on. Fabric Flare. Okay, so this is pretty easy to work on. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So I decided during the month of August that I'm going to be working on a lot of like Halloween stuff. So this is the first WIP I have to show you. And I'm working on, this is all DMC. All right, this one, I let it rest here in this frame, but this stand, but I don't actually use the stand for much of anything because I don't like it. I usually put the frame in my Lowry stand, but this is the next project that I'm working on. And here is the PDF. It is the Nativity by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And that's where I'm at. And so far I've stitched, I don't know, about 6.5, not even 6.5%. So you can see I am just up in that corner where the palm tree is, and stitching it in Royal Rose now. I was doing diagonal, now I switched to Royal Rose, and I'll continue doing that until I can't stand it, and then I'll switch to something else. And I'm actually using CXC floss for this, and it's on 25 count, and I'm stitching it in tent stitch because I will never ever finish this. It's taking long enough as it is, and if I did in full cross, it would take me, I would never get it finished. So, but this is the Nativity by Donna Gelsinger. All right, this next one is from the Gold Collection Petites, and it's called Holy Nativity. And this is what it looks like. It's a small one, but still it's full coverage. It's pretty challenging to stitch, and this is where I'm at. It's not very far. So I'm just up in this very corner here of these trees. And it had all the floss. I did change out the fabric. It came with this. I think I ordered this off eBay for a really good price. And it's on 18 count, but I switched it to this white because it seemed like it would be bigger and I could fit it into my Q-snap easier, because this is a pretty small little piece. And I wasn't really sure how it would fit in my Q-snap, so I went to a bigger piece of 18 count white. Since it's full coverage, I figured the whole thing was going to be covered up anyway, and I can put it in the Q-snap a lot easier. All right, the next one I'm working on is Find Your Joy. It's from Jan Hicks Creates. And this is a full coverage. I think it was done on black. I think it's done on black, but I decided to do it on this color. And the reason I decided to go with this one is because, well, I can't stitch on black. It's too hard. Well, I've tried and it's just too challenging. But this is, let me look. It is Steph's Fabrics by Stephanie. Okay, and it's in the color Driftwood, and it's 32 count linen. And when I ordered this, I thought it was going to be lighter, and so I was like, oh, I don't know for what I was gonna work on it, and so I decided that I would just do this instead. I think it'll look really cool. But so this will still all be in the background, this color, and like, let's look at this. Inside the letters will show, but like all this area will be filled in around it. So that is Find Your Joy by Jan Hicks Creates. All right, this next one is called Blessed Are the Sons of Peace, and it's by this Scarlet Letter, and there is a picture of it. So it's a sampler, but it's got all this full coverage area, and look at that house. So I don't know, I was just really attracted to this. I ordered this one off 1884 Stitchery for a pretty good price. And that is how far I've come on this one. I like the colors. I ordered all the colors in DMC, so I have all the colors for this. And I believe that this fabric, and I'm terrible about this because I'm writing the things down, but I think this is Needle and Flax Hemingway. It's 36 count. I think it's 36 count. Sometimes I feel like it's when I'm stitching on it, it's a bigger count than 36 compared to the other one that I'm working on that's 36, because I don't know. I'm just gonna say 36, but I'm using 2 strands over 2 on this one. But I really like the way that it's turning out. And it has like some specialty stitches. Like these are supposed to be like, I don't know what they're called, satin stitches or something like that. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. I don't care if I'm doing it correctly, as long as it looks decent, and I think it does. Yeah, okay, so Blessed Are the Sons of Peace. All right, this next one, and I'm having to show you the PDFs, is from Rifledeswa. I don't know how you say that. Rifledeswa? I don't know. Oh, and it's called Oh Marie. Isn't it pretty? So, I had to like it when I was looking through the PDF, I couldn't find like a fabric that it actually called for, and I didn't. And to me, I was like, is that white or blue, or what is that color in the background? I didn't know. And this is like a picture of like, it's not worked in just, you know, cotton floss. It's in something else, because I think this is like, I don't know, the original or something. So I am doing it on Vintage Country Mocha, because I actually looked it up on another website that sold this pattern, and it called for Vintage Country Mocha, which I happen to have a big enough piece. And I mean, I don't think it looks bad, but that's how far I've come on it. And I've had to change some of the colors, and I'm actually stitching this one too in CXC, which uses the same, you know, colors of the DMC. But I decided to start in the middle with the Marie or Mary or whatever. But there's a whole like story on one of the websites I looked up that sold this chart, and it was just interesting, like where this design came from and some of the symbols in it. But I really have enjoyed working on it, and I think it's gonna look good when it's finished, even though it doesn't really match the picture. So, oh well. All right, this next one is called the Plantation Sampler, and it looks like this. And I ordered this from 1884 Stitchery, and I'm not really sure who it's by. Let me look. Well, I'm showing you how far I've gotten, just up in that corner. And I'm terrible at this fabric. This fabric is called Cecil, but I don't know who it's by. Seraphim maybe. But that's all I've done. Let's see. In the bottom corner of it says Donna Vermillion Giampa, 1987. So I guess that's who it's by. I don't really know. But that is the Plantation Sampler. All right, this next one is called Harriet Broadhead, 1849. And it's from A Female Worth. And I ordered this PDF from 1884 Stitchery, I believe. And this is how far I've come on it. And I've used some of the same DMC, and then I've picked some other colors that to my eye just matched better. So I'm kind of using some of my own color choices, but I like what I've used. So it's mostly I'm using some DMC and some classic Colorworks and maybe some Gentle Arts. Just about everything. And I believe this is on 36 count, but I'm not sure. And I think that this is in 32 or 36, but it's I believe this is a Fox and Rabbit. I don't know what color though, but I think this is from Fox and Rabbit. It's either it's one of two of their newer ones, I believe. But I really like this one. It's sweet. All right, then we got from the Gold Collection Dimensions, the Holy Night Stocking. And this is by Richard Jesse Watson. And what count is this? 18 count. 18 count. There it is. I showed this in my last video. So after talking to one of my friends, I started in the middle, but now I'm really worried that I'm not gonna have enough room to come out with the foot here. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue on and hope for the best, I guess. But I started in the middle, like with this cow in the middle, like right here. So I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, but maybe not. Jan, do you think I have enough material now that you can see the whole thing by looking at this? It's gonna come down and then out some, probably like that. Okay. All right, this next one is Heisenberg. It is from King Stitcher, and it's on 14 count with 3 strands over 1. So this is like that really stiff oatmeal-y Ada. I do not have like the mock-up of this, but it's supposed to be from like Heisenberg or Walter White from Breaking Bad. So, and I've only got like one more square to go, and so it's only going to be like that wide and then come down. So that is Heisenberg. This next one is from Rifledeswa. I don't know if I'm saying that again correctly. But it's Yvonne Leclerc, 1905. I am terrible at pronouncing these, but it's beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful, beautiful border. And it's also pretty full coverage and changes colors a lot. And it's going to take me a long, long time, but I love the colors. And that is how far I've gotten on this one. And I will be working in September along with, I believe it's the Contented Stitcher, Kay Goldman. I don't know. What's her first name? This K stands for something. Anyway, I saw something on Instagram that during the month of September, we're gonna stitch on the Rifledeswa whatever. Since I have 2 of them, I'll be working on this one a lot in September and the other one, Oh Marie. But isn't it pretty so far? Let's look at the picture one more time. That border though, I'm hoping to get a lot done in September. And also it will fit in with Sampler September since, you know, this is a sampler. Look at that peacock. And that like rooster. I love this. And this is on 36 count. Am I using one strand? I think I am. Just with DMC and it's Barbs Blend, I think is the name of this fabric, by somebody. I don't know. It's like a really big piece though. And we have this one, which I showed in my last video. It's And They Send. It's from Exemplars from the Heart. And I'm right there. It's still on the plastic, so excuse me, but look how big it is. This will take me a lifetime. Vilma C. Becklin is the person from Exemplars from the Heart, I guess. So, And They Send. And this is done on 36 count. I'm using silk floss from Vicki Clayton. And it's on, I don't know what the name of this fabric is, but it was ordered for me from Stitch and Frog, which is also where I ordered the pattern from. And it's like a winter moon or something like that. Then I have this little project, which is from Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's called the Haunted Casket Kit. And that little part right here is the part that's being stitched, and it goes into this light up casket. Let's just turn it on so you can see. Woo! And it's very, I don't know why, excuse that, I don't know why I haven't finished this, because it's not like it's a big piece, but, and it's supposed to make into like a pincushion. So I need to finish this in the month of August since it's Halloween related. Fun though. All right, this next one is from Theron Traditions, and it's one you've probably seen before. It's called Needles and Pins, and it's a wedding sampler. And I said that I was doing this for my husband because he actually liked the saying, which is needles and pins, when a man marries, his troubles begin, needles and pins. He thought that was awesome. But so I started this, and I stopped because I decided I don't really have I didn't order the threads. I was pulling them from other places, and I decided that when I'm back into spending money, that I will order the threads for these because I like it. But that's how far I've stitched on this one. And I have it just on this Q-snap from, I don't know where it's from, but it's got the tape on it and stuff. I like it. And I'm stitching it on 30 count Portobello with DMC. So that is Needles and Pins. All right, this next one is Jane Hopkins, 1875. And that's what it looks like. And it's from Hands Across the Sea. And this is where I'm at. And I have it on this frame, which I'm not going to take out, but I haven't gone down below. And I believe, like, I'm holding it with my foot. This part right here, I believe that's like the beginning of the, like, vase or vase, whatever. And this is just a big, huge, flower bouquet. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's a lot of full coverage though. And I'm doing it in the DMC, and it's on 32 count. I think it's called Gilded, and I can't remember who it's by, but it's like a some sort of even weave. It's really easy to stitch on, and I was concerned that this lighter yellow right there would be too close to the color, but it's fine. It's just dark enough, and it shows up. So, but beautiful so far. I need to get working on this, but probably won't pick it back up for a while unless I just really get into the mood, because that's how I am. All right, this next one is from Fox and Rabbit Designs, and it's called Elizabeth Cooper 1866. I don't know, I was really attracted to this one for some reason. And I had this piece of fabric, which to me kind of went along with this, but now looking at this is more, I don't know. I hope it goes. I don't know. I'm going to continue on and just, I think it's called like Swiss Cocoa or something, but that's how far I've come. Do you think it looks okay on this, or should I just change the fabric? I can't remember what it was called for, but it was kind of close to that, so I just used it and it fit, because you can see I've already done like this out. That's how big it's going to be. So I've already done, you know, the border vine or whatever. But I haven't ordered the floss for this. I was pulling from other areas, so I'm probably just going to hold off. So let me know if you think that'll work. Okay, so this next project is from the book from Blackbird Designs, A Heart Remembers. And I believe this came out like just this past March. And I was actually very attracted to this down here on the bottom, which is kind of pieced together, but I think I'm going to do it all on one piece of fabric. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But the part that I'm working on right now is this part right here. And you can see I haven't got very far. And in the book is a bigger picture of it. So I'm working on this part right here. And then let's see. I think they each have a specific name. I'm trying to get it to where you don't see the pattern. Hold on. So I think this one is called My Heart Blooms. I think. And I don't know, I think this is on a piece of Fox and Rabbit fabric as well. 36 count. I just want to stop right here and say I just realized I'm getting the names of all these fabrics wrong. So just don't even, I'm just trying to match up with what I have. I didn't order anything really specifically, maybe for a couple. So I've been trying, but I've already noticed that one of them I was wrong about. Okay, so this next project, I don't even remember where I saw this one. I started it, but I'm not sure about it. It's 1864 EF Sampler, and I found it it was in a magazine from the Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly, and it's reproduced by Christy Schmitz and Vicky LaPiccolo Jenna. I don't know. I'm sure y'all know who that is. I don't. But I started it, And I don't know if I'm going to continue it or not. I really haven't got that far. I kind of feel like I'm not going to. I like the pattern, but there's other ones that I just feel like it will still take a lot of time, especially like that wreath, just that full coverage area. And there's other ones that I feel like I'd rather spend my time on than, I don't want to do all the alphabet, to be honest with you. That's what I don't want to do. But it is a WIP, I guess. So had to show it. All right, y'all, I have two more. Okay, this is from Forbidden Fiber Co. And it's Bridgerton. And that's what it looks like. And it says, just because something is not perfect does not make, I can't even read that. Does not make something less worthy of love. What does that say? It's gonna bug me. That's what I've done so far, which is not much. Does not make it less worthy of love. Just because something is not... What does that say? Oh, just because something is not perfect does not make it any less... I can't read. Oh my gosh. Just because something is not perfect does not make it any less worthy of love. I do not know why I had such a hard time saying that. Okay, so this was like a kit, and this fabric is on 36 count Parliament colorway by Forbidden Fiber Co. and stitched with 2 strands of floss over 2 threads. And so I've done the whole border met up. And so then I started one little flower, or I don't know what kind of flowers those are. But I actually thought they were grape bunches, but I think it's some sort of flower. So yeah, I don't know when I'll get back to this one. All right, and then this is from the Sampler Company, designed by Brenda Keys, and it is called, I don't know. What is this one called? Let me see. Sweet Humility Sampler. Sweet Humility. So, let me also learn to grow in sweet humility. This is how far I've gone on this one. I've just kind of like did some of the border, just some letters, went down to the house. I tend to be drawn to something more colorful. And so when I'm working on this, I don't enjoy it because I don't really like the colors. I don't really even know why I ordered this one, because it's pretty. And I like what it says, but I don't know if I'm going to continue this or not. I know that the Sampler Company, or Brenda Keys, puts out a lot of different ones that are more colorful, but it's not going to be like one that I pull out randomly, I guess, unless I pick it, like on a wheel. I'm never going to gravitate towards this one, I don't think. But it's a WIP. All right, and this is called Pretty Little Dust Collector. It's a Biscornu from Ink Circles. And that's all I've done. And I need to do... So I've done that side. And I don't have like a different color fabric. So I was just going to do them both on this piece of blue fabric that I pulled from like a dimensions kit. And so I need to do this side and then sew it up if I ever get around to it. A lot of these are going to be turned into UFOs, I have a feeling, unfortunately. All right, and the very last WIP that I have to show you for today, this is part 1, because I haven't even gotten into my closet yet. These were all just sitting out in my craft room. Okay, so this is, I don't have the mock-up on it, but I'm almost nearly finished. It's just this like Christmas bird, but the deal with this is all beads. It's all completely beaded. No cross stitch, beads, and it's very heavy, but it's also very sparkly. So I do love this. It just takes time. It takes longer than cross stitch doing the beads. To me it does anyway. But yeah, I've been doing this for a couple of years. I would like to have it finished by this Christmas, but I kind of doubt it because I feel like I still have to go all the way over here, and then I've got another section down here. So, and that is going to be a wrap on the WIPs for today. But stay tuned as I tell you goodbye. All right, so I told y'all that was going to be a lot, and I am not near finished. So come back. I will keep this up for a couple days. I don't know when. Hopefully sometime this next week when I get a chance, I will do part 2, and I'm just gonna start pulling them all out from the closet and do kind of the same thing. It might not be as long as this, I'm not really sure. So this will probably be in like 2, 3, maybe 4 parts. Maybe not 4, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things I'm working on. As you could tell from what I said, some of them I have no idea if I'm gonna keep working on them or if I'm gonna UFO them or what, but I definitely like starting things, that's for sure. All right, y'all, thanks for watching so much. Bye.